Scoot over this way. All right. Get this thing going. All right. So somebody asked me a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you seen The Best Man, right? The first one. Well, yeah, the first one.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna say the Harper, Tay Diggs' character.
Mm-hmm.
He smashed Lance's girlfriend. Well, that's the question. When he smashed, when was that in Lance and Mia's relationship?
Was it before? I think before they even met, or before. I think it was way before. It wasn't during when they was together. I think it was before they was together.
See, that's different. Well, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not disagreeing because I don't recall them in the story ever specifying one way or the other.
Yeah.
So it was like either he smashed before they met, before her and Lance got together, or he did it during they were. He did it while they were together.
I don't think he did it while they were together. I don't think that. You think so?
I don't know because the story, I always thought of it from me watching stories in the past that it was during while they were together.
Yeah.
I never thought of it any other way.
Mm.
I guess we can maybe look it up, but yeah, it just came across my purview when somebody asked me that. Like they said they were watching Best Man and they asked me that question. I'm like, I've always thought it was while they were together. Like,
no, I didn't think it's while they was together. That happened before, like, so I think it kind of happened in college or something like that.
I don't remember them specifying that either.
Okay, well, I got a real question for you because we don't know, we don't know where that was going. You still thinking?
Well, just different question.
Go ahead.
What did you think of the entire series of the Best Man movies or whatever?
What did I think about it?
Yeah, did you think it was
like hood classics? It's like some great black actors in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like aged with fine wine. Ain't all most of them like 50 and they look like they still in their 20s?
Let's go over this way. Huh? Screw over this way. There we go. Cool.
Okay, so I thought it was a really good movie. I'm not gonna sit up here and say like, oh, it was just one of the best movies or whatnot or we ever seen, but it was nice hood classic movies. They probably what do you think? Top 25 black movies of all time? Or top 10? I don't think top 10. No, I think top 15 and top 25. I think
I can agree with that. Well, I don't. You think they're hood classics though, or
I just said that. I just put the hood on. I don't know why I really did that, but I just put like they black classic movies. Top 25, top 15, top 25, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think it's very, very underrated because that story wasn't like if somebody really explains the story like with words, it's a really intense story.
Yeah,
like very well written. And every character, every actor and actress did their thing with every single one of their characters. Like I don't have any pushback with any, like, you know how analytical I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have any pushback with anybody in their roles in the movie. But yeah, that was just a thought because I think it's legendary, to be honest.
Oh, the movie?
The whole series.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't. You ain't got no pushback from me.
Yeah,
no pushback from me whatsoever with you saying they legendary movies. Like I say, it's a top 20, depending on who you ask, top 25, top 15 of all time black movies.
You think the whole thing though, or just like best man holiday?
I think the first one. First
first
one's always good. And then, they try to make a little bit more money. The second was okay. Third one was, I didn't even see the third one, I don't think.
Because I know there's Best Man and Best Man Holiday. And then there was the
Little
8 series,
Yeah,
8
see,
episodes.
They always trying to make more money off shit.
Hey, it was fire, bro.
Okay, I didn't watch that shit.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't watch that shit.
Let's see. So there's the Best Man. How many Best Man movies did they make? Okay. So it's Best Man Holiday, and then the Best Man, whatever, I forget what the series was called.
Sometimes you just leave shit alone.
That was.
I didn't say, I'm not talking about particularly into that, but I'm just saying sometimes it's best to leave our classics alone. Like, quit trying. Like, all that time it took for them to bring out, what was that? Coming to America. And then you bring that out, and it's like, I'm not for the sit up and just like say it was like totally like trash.
I am.
But it's like, come on, man, you still trying to captivate on shit from the 80s. Like, it's 2025, 24.
Man, because the Coming to America was complete garbage. Like, there's nothing good about that to me. Like, not a single part of it. They just literally threw that together.
But like, this Friday one too.
This Friday?
If they bring the Friday movie out. The
it's
last
official?
Friday. Yeah, they were saying it was official.
Oh, I didn't hear that yet.
Yeah, they were saying it was official.
So what are your thoughts about it? Like, leave it alone?
It's like, and it's like 18 years too late. Most of the actors dead, like gone and passed away. I ain't want to say like deceased. They gone and passed away.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
And then the only way, Smokey was the highlight, the comedic relief of the entire movie.
No, he wasn't. It was because it was Smokey at first, then it was Day Day.
Well, if you ask me, it went down a few notches with Day Day, because I don't think next Friday was even half as funny as Friday. I don't think, maybe it's Mike Epps, because I don't like Mike Epps.
Why you don't like Mike Epps?
He's not funny to me.
In movies he is. Comedy, I don't think so.
No, I seen a stand-up comedy where it was absolute garbage. But no, to me, I never really laugh when I see him in movies.
I think movies he is pretty, because all about the Benjamin. Like, $50 fucking million is lottery tickets. I ain't fucking crazy. I'm insane.
No, I will give you that, because I did. D-Money was good. Where you been hiding at? Oh, Be Humble said it was doing a breakup. What's good, Be Humble? Let me move this so you can see it. It was doing a breakup.
D-Money, what's going on?
Where you been hiding at, D-Money? Sheesh. But, excuse me. No, so they also asked me, what about The Wood? They
Wood, classic.
No. I mean,
they better not fuck with The Woods. Leave The Woods where it's at. Classic. No, do not do that. Leave The Woods where it's at. Don't do that. Don't do that. Leave that where it's at. Don't do that.
Love and Basketball.
That's cool too. Them hood I don't keep saying hood. Them black movie classics. Leave them shits alone. Come up with some original stuff.
I agree. I
with the Issa Rae thing, even though they kind of bit off Friday with the what is the girl version of Friday? What's it called? Not
Insecure.
No, Issa Rae. What she did, SZA and Keke Palmer played in it. What was it?
Oh, the movie.
Yeah,
that they made. Oh, that was supposed to be like a Friday.
You could tell it's like a Friday.
I didn't watch it. You watched it?
It was pretty good. It was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty decent.
Wait, you watched that, but you ain't watched the Best Man series?
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't watch it.
It was pretty good. It's going to be another one too anyway. They're going to make a part 2, but it was pretty good. It's like a women version of Friday. That's all it is. But it's pretty good.
Let's see. Keke Palmer.
Yeah, go right there.
Oh, One of Them Days. That's what it's called. Like, I saw that and I was like, oh, yeah, I know that's going to be garbage.
Yep, I'm with you, D-Money. Leave the classics alone. Make some new shit.
Let's see. D-Money knew the name of it.
He said Mall 2 Street 4 Rock series. No, it's just that
it's like a dramedy, like a drama comedy, and romance.
Yeah, it ain't even really like a rock. Like I'm just not a TV guy like I used to be no more. I don't really have no time. Bro. I ain't even gonna sit up here and lie to you. I be want to sit down and watch so much stuff. Like right now, I got Raising Kanan I need to watch.
Ooh.
I got, what is the other one? Then you got BMF finna come back out. I got a couple movies on my Netflix and stuff I need to watch and all this stuff. I just don't be having time. I work so much. I try to do everything else. I don't be having time. I don't never really be in the house to enough time. If you catch me in the house, like, sitting down, it's really because I'm trying to save some money. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. Because when I go outside, my fucking count be like 100, 200, 100, 200, 100. Like, now, and then especially if I go with my family, oh, my God.
It's like 3 times more, huh?
Yeah, like, now, I be trying to just go to work and do what I'm trying to do, and then I got to go, like, vacation-wise and all that stuff. Yeah, like, I got to stay in there. I try to stay in there. Try to stay, just don't be having time to watch TV like that. Like, I used to be a huge video game head. Like, I don't even play the video game like that no more.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago, you and I would talk about The Flash.
Yeah. I used to be a dog. I used to watch all that. You remember we used to watch? I used to watch all that. I don't do it no more.
That's a good thing, though. It's a good thing to watch less TV because you're being productive.
And I'm watching, the more I keep saying it, the more I'm watching more YouTubes about trading, about stocks, about trying to put more money up, trying to get these dividends and start paying me. That's what the most I'm trying to do right now. That's all I be really watching is YouTube and trying to see what dividend stocks I need to be buying to make my dividend portfolio be a little bit higher.
That's good. That's the way to do it, man. I hold on. Let me give you this right. Cheer. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it. What'd you say? Go ahead and get into the show.
We could do that. I had a question too.
Yeah, we can right after.
Good.
Welcome to another episode of your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. I am your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy Mal.
Jay every day doing his everyday thing.
He out here somewhere.
Somewhere.
He out here somewhere.
Yeah, man.
Out here somewhere being safe, probably with the fam or something, man.
Yeah, man. So, how was your last week?
Last week was cool. But I did go somewhere last night. I was on like a Spaces adventure. I went to Chicago Rib Fest.
Okay.
And it was a last minute thing. I'm kind of mad that we did a last minute thing, me and my wife. We did the last minute thing. And I'm kind of like mad about it because we experienced it, but we didn't experience it fully because the lines were so long and most of the stuff was closed and all that type of stuff. But we still got out there like, this is something we need to come back to and really spend like the nice little time with it.
You take your time with it. Get there earlier.
Time with it, yeah. But yeah, people out there, and then we was just looking, and I, to me, I'm getting to the age where now, like, people be trying to be fresh, and yeah, you should be fresh when you go to those things, but hey, you need walking shoes. And most Jordans ain't walking shoes. Y'all be out here trying to have on y'all Sunday's best. You can still be fly without no Jordans or something on to put you on some Maxes, some Vapor Maxes, something that ain't gonna hurt your feet, because I know a lot of their feet was hurting out there. I know it.
Where was it at?
It was up north on 4100 Lincoln. 4100 North Lincoln. So that's like Irving Park and Damon.
Let's see. Hold on a quick second. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't.
TikTok be humble. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I didn't got on TikTok, and I be like, bro, this shit, I see why them people was damn near about to jump out buildings and crying over TikTok. This shit got everything I'm telling you, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, what you want to do, how you want to do it, everything you need to know and want to do, go to TikTok. It'll tell you where all the food joints at. Nigga, it'll tell you about shit that in our city that we ain't heard about yet. Bro, TikTok is one, I'm not even, and it's not no promotion for TikTok or anything like that, but bro, TikTok is one of them things. Be humble. I can't, either Jerry Day can tell you, or you can ask DXPH, because they be out in the city like that. I don't be out in the city roaming like that. I'm mostly a suburb guy type of guy. But you can either when you When you get back and you and DXPH be going back and forth, ask him some of the things to do. And Jay Every Day is really good with that too. So I'll ask Jay Every Day too. Or I would just say go on the TikTok too. Because I continue to some of the normal little restaurants we do. You could do a nice little boat tour and get you the architecture of the lay of the land. I think they have them going on during the summer. You could do one of those. You can always just, you and your son, park downtown and walk the river walk and stuff like that.
I was going to say the river walk.
That's one of the best things you can do because you can find a lot of things to do right there. But, yeah, it's just stuff you just bump into sometime when you're in Chicago, though, bro. It'd be a summertime shy is a real thing. It'd be really fun in the summertime.
Yeah, it also depends as far as where, because Be Humble was asking, like he just said, what are some things to do in Chicago?
Yeah, he said
it depends on where you stay as well.
Yeah. But you're going to be downtown. Be Humble going to be downtown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, downtown itself is big, though.
Yeah. It's going to be so much to do downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You will not run out of stuff to do downtown.
And that's Juneteenth, too, and I think they're having a lot of boat parties down there, if I'm not mistaken, I heard.
Yeah.
Juneteenth, yeah. There's going to be a lot of stuff to do down there, too, on that stuff, too.
I forget what they call it. What do they call it? I forget. I want to say the ring.
Yeah, it's like a boat hopping thing or something. Something's going on downtown.
Park boats right
next
to each
boats,
other.
And it's going to be like a whole huge boat party or whatever like that. But I would just say hit TikTok and type in the date in Chicago, and there's going to be so many little videos pop up of what's going on, and they're going to give you a list of things you can and cannot do. Not can't do, but just the things you can do.
Yeah. You said you went to the Rib Fest. So
yeah, Rib Fest was pretty decent.
It was so obviously you ate some ribs.
No, I didn't even get no ribs.
No? Okay. No. What'd you get down there?
I had some of this bacon on the stick with like some garlic sauce or whatever. It was pretty decent. I had this pina colada drink, pineapple pina colada. It was okay, but it wasn't worth $12. Bro, we stepped out the car, I spent like $70.
Just foot out the car.
Bing, bing, bing. Motherfucker hit me upside my head real quick. Boom, boom, bang, bing. Hit me real quick with that. And
you said no ribs.
Yeah, cause they was, most of them was close. I didn't really want no ribs. I wanted brisket. I be wanting brisket. That's why I really want to go to some of these other towns and stuff. I want some good ass brisket. Brisket is fire. So, but most of this we got down there, and most of them had already ran out of the ribs for the day or whatnot. So, I didn't get a chance to really get no ribs like I wanted to. But it seemed pretty dope though.
Okay.
What about yours?
My last week was pretty. It was a regular week. I didn't do much. I actually planned a long time ago, over a month ago, but I didn't put it on my calendar, so I completely forgot about it, to go to the Jazz Fest downtown.
Okay.
It was a Jazz Fest downtown, and somebody texted me about it. It's like, hey, you going to the Blues Fest? I was like, oh, I don't know nothing about it. Where is it? Or when is it? He said it's happening right now. I was like, oh, that. Oh. And it was crazy because I wanted to do that. And I got off work in time to where it'd be cool. I can deal with the traffic to get down there, whatever the case. Yeah. But end up not going, stayed in the house, and I actually don't regret it.
Yeah, saved a bunch of money. Oh, well, Be Humble, 100% facts, bro. Brisket done right. You don't need no sauce, no nothing. Oh, my God, bro. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I was planning on, because it was supposed to be this whole weekend, I planned on, I thought in my head that I'm going to go today after the pod, but then I remembered I'm helping somebody do something after. So, okay. You know what? Forget it.
You save a couple dollars.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay home, and I got a lot of work to do anyway.
Okay.
So it don't matter. Yeah. But go ahead with your question that you want to ask.
The question I had, right? Do you think college should be only for important stuff, important degrees? And when I mean important degrees, I mean like a doctor, lawyer, PhD, stuff like that, or, like going to like politicians. I think politicians should have a degree or some type of degree, like a serious degree, like a law degree or some type of degree about the United States government or something like that to be in the politics. But should you think college should be for important stuff only? Not no sports management degree or no science or earth degree or no arts degree or nothing like that.
African American studies.
No, hell no.
What's wrong with African American studies?
You can no. You should if you want to do that, go get a certificate.
Ooh.
You don't need no degree for that. You can get a certificate.
Ooh. Now you know that question could. So I'll answer the question first. Do I think it should be specifically for important stuff? Yes.
I know a girl that went for glass breaking. She need her ass whooped, and her parents need their ass whooped too.
Went to college for glass blowing. What is that?
I thought it said breaking. That's blowing.
Let's see.
What is glass blowing?
I have no idea. I have no idea what you could possibly do with that.
Why the fuck did I get breaking, bro? Damn, I'm tripping.
So glass, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see. Let's see if we can. See if she pull it up, because glass blowing. Let's see. Is there such thing as a glass blowing degree? The heck? Yes, there are college degrees related to glass blowing. You can find glass blowing programs within art and design departments, often as part of a bachelor's of fine arts and master's of fine arts in studio art or craft and design with glass blowing concentration or specialization. Sheesh, this TV makes it sound like I can't read. Some schools also offer associate degrees in art glass blowing focus. Additionally, some institutions offer certificate programs, like you just said, like the Glass Making Institute.
Man, all that shit should be in certificates. You don't need a degree for all this shit. A lot of this shit can be certificates. You don't need a degree in getting all this student loan debt for a lot of this shit. Culinary school, certificate. Police, I don't know about police officers and firefighters and police officers certificate too, because it's just about training.
Right, I was gonna say, yeah, I think that's training.
Yeah,
that's training. What does a glass blowing degree do? Let's see. A glass blowing degree, whether an associate or bachelor's, equipped individuals with the skills to create a wide range of glass objects, from artistic pieces.
A certificate. Stop reading. A certificate. Stop reading. Stop reading. A certificate. It'll be okay.
We almost said she was white.
A certificate.
Yeah, that. Let's see. Be Humble said she would make bongs. Wow. I guess you can make a business out of it. Yeah, but you don't need
you don't need a degree. No, you can go get a certificate.
Yeah, you don't need a certificate for that. No, I agree.
I mean, a degree. You don't need a degree for that. You need a certificate.
Yeah, you don't need a degree for that. And I think if it were like the problem with that is there's far too much money in wasteful studies. A lot of people go to college studying stuff that they think is right for them, because a lot of people say, go study.
Oh, shit.
Go to college and study whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that fits you, whatever it is that you think you want to make into a career, instead of telling people go to college and study something that's going to be a long-term career that's not going to be outdated by technological advancement and the advancement of society.
I think college should, because a lot of these colleges will be shut down.
That's what I mean.
If we go that route.
That's what I mean, and that's where I was essentially going with that. It's too much money in people going to college for African American studies.
And you can sit up here and, because we could cut a lot of this shit out. You can put them buildings for some other shit.
It just employs too many people. It's just way too much money in it. It's just way too much money. So, I mean, I guess we know your thought, but do you have any other thoughts with that as far as should it be?
No, I think it should be. I think a lot of things need to be certificate based. Because we can get in a lot of people in a lot of trade programs then.
Ooh.
Because we need that for society. Get motherfuckers from stop trying to be, everybody want to be YouTube stars and TikTok stars. Like, this shit is not going to be here in so many more years. This is going to be different. People going to be making TV shows with AI. It's going to be straight AI going to be doing all this shit. And people don't understand that. People really do not understand that.
Yeah, and that's what I think about when it comes to these social media. Let's just say these 20-year-olds and like Kai Cenat is I don't even know how to phrase it, but he's the dude when it comes to streaming.
Yeah. Kai
Cenat, I Show Speed, and like Aiden Ross,
Mr.
Beast. Like, okay, I take it away from Mr. Beast because Mr. Beast is a variety channel from what I've seen. He does a bunch of different stuff. But
it's only how far is this gonna go? Because they're gonna get this bag for the next 5 to 7 years. But after that, what then? What?
And that's my question. That's where I was going with what I was saying. Because, yeah, I wonder what it's going to be like for them in 5 years.
True.
Because people's attention span is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Be Humble said, Pop the Balloon guy needs to be shut down. Which guy? You talking about? Are you talking about the show? Or are you talking about Aaron the Plumber?
Aaron the Plumber is crazy.
What? That's his name. Well, that's what he called himself.
Turtle.
Oh. Is that who you're talking about when you say Pop the Balloon? But yeah, I wonder what it's going to be like because there's going to be a certain point where you're going to have to pivot. Like you can make a channel based off of playing video games, but how long is that going to work for you? Like you're going to run out of stuff to do eventually, I imagine. Most people will run out of stuff to do. So how far will they go with you talking about the husband Be Humble of Arlette? But yeah.
Shit, they on Netflix though. Now, did they get a huge Netflix deal?
So what I understand about that is Be Humble said he only had black goofballs, never none of his own people. Exploited us. I stopped watching after like episode 8.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, Be Humble. A lot of these motherfuckers on the internet that's really telling women and dating shit is goofballs. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody that's talking about this relationship advice and all that shit is goofballs. All of them ain't nothing but people that didn't get no cat or nothing when you was in high school and you was a lame like a motherfucker. Now you sitting over here telling people and trying to degrade women. Like it's like, nigga, women been women since the beginning of time. They gonna still do that shit. It's not gonna change nothing, bro.
Bro, I've seen that. Like I will watch old TV shows and I'm like, this is what women are saying now. They've been saying 1970.
Doesn't matter. You gotta just know
even before that.
Gotta have game to maneuver through that shit. That's all it is.
Be Humble said, yeah, they giving unsolicited relationship advice.
Yeah, because every relationship is different. Every relationship you have with a woman is different. Every one of them. Every single one of them. Ain't no woman out here the same. Now, is it some of the same concept kind of? Yes. But same, no.
Yeah, at a base level, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Absolute majority of people are not as different as people like to say. Vast majority of people. But yeah, man, this as far as I think about that a lot as far as college and student loan debt and the stuff people go to school for. A lot of that stuff is becoming obsolete.
A lot of this stuff you ain't got to go to school for. Because I done told the same thing. I done said this shit a million times on here. Bro, I'm sitting, my son not going to no 4-year university. He want to be a firefighter. We finna make this shit the shortest, sweetest thing. You got to go to community college to get this and get that. Okay, we're going to go to community college to get this and get that. We're not finna go waste no money in no university doing all this shit. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
But if let's say he wanted to be a career politician,
then we got to find a way to go to the career politician. Like what degrees and stuff you need, or what suits you best to go do that. We're not finna do no wasteful. And that all boils down to not raising your kids and not knowing what they need to know and not knowing if they good at school or not good at school. Because some kids are just not good at school, but they good at following instructions and good with their hands and stuff like that too. Mm-hmm. Like if you give them a task in front of them, they know how to knock it out. They really good at that. They not good at reading books, sitting down here taking tests. A lot of kids are not. Every kid learns differently. Everybody learns differently.
Yeah, I think if it were to be to where college was specifically for important stuff, mm-hmm. Yeah, college there'd be so many empty buildings.
We can use it for other shit though.
I mean, we have a surplus of empty buildings right now. You know what I mean? Like, especially like for instance, think about when quarantine happened, right? Quarantine happened, and then we come out of quarantine. A lot of those buildings are still empty.
Yeah, that's true. But shit, we got so many homeless. Like, a lot of people can fix these shits up for homeless people. Like, it could be homeless veteran centers, homeless, like, shelters for single fathers, homeless shelters for single mothers, homeless shelters for underage kids and stuff like that. And there's a whole bunch of stuff this stuff can be used for, but it's not being used properly, I don't think so.
Yeah, I like that point. Yeah, that would be something to explore, because I would be curious as to know how much something like that would cost.
Shit, the government wasteful spending on a lot of shit.
Oh, dang it.
We sitting up there acting like the government don't waste a bunch of money anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Sheesh. That was a great question, because I was thinking about that a lot. Like, the absolute majority of college, or the stuff that people go to college for, is wasteful.
It's about 75% of the shit.
Let's see. You know what? Let's see this. Let's look at this. Speaking of, percent of people that do not use their college degree.
I'm one of them. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm one of them.
A recent study found that 52% of college graduates are working in jobs that do not require, it's a different question, do not require a degree, meaning they are considered underemployed. The underemployment can have long-term consequences, earnings, and career progression. That's not what. But
you know what it is though? It's because back in the day, what they used to tell you, oh, you need to go to college, you need to go to school, you need to go to school, you need to go to school. Mm-hmm. They're not saying that no more right now. They used to say that back in the day when we were coming up. What they were saying, you need to go to college, you need to go to school. That's all I heard. You need to go to school. You need to go to school. You need to go get your degree or something so you can make some good money. You need to go to school. Which, if I had somebody to tell me, like, no, nigga, go to trade school. Go drive trucks now. Go be a plumber. Go be an electrician. Go be an HVAC worker.
That was so crazy. So crazy. You hitting on so many points about stuff that I've been hearing about. And I wish I knew that we was gonna talk about this. I would have tried to pull the stuff up, but speaking of,
but yeah, they used to, back in the day, they used to say go to school. Go to school.
Yeah, they never gave context as to what to do in school.
All they said was go to school.
They said go to school.
Yeah.
So people went to school, end up dropping out, not finishing for one reason or another, getting a degree in something that's not going to be progressive, that's not going to be long term, not getting a degree in the field, and just following a completely different career path.
Not enough jobs for that degree you got. It wasn't no work in that degree you got.
Yeah, I think about that a lot, bro. When it's people that have jobs or careers in things that really do not require a degree.
Yeah. Ooh, another question for you then, since we're on that question, right? When you were a kid, I know you had a dream of being something, but you just totally veered away from it. What was that dream you had as a kid that you wanted to be? And you don't even think about it no more.
Astronaut.
It was astronaut?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not bad.
It was either astronaut or police officer, because I remember watching when I was a kid, we had it was like a card. I was graduating preschool, and they gave us a cardboard cutout of what it is that we wanted to be in the future. I can't remember if it was a police officer or astronaut. I believe it was astronaut, though.
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't think about that at all. I'm not interested whatsoever in either one.
Okay.
What about you?
It was architect. Me and my brother was going to run a brother architect firm. He was going to be the drawer. I was going to be the math.
Okay. Architect. Oh.
Yeah, architect. I said it wrong? Well, it's architect.
It's like a K. It's like a K.
Architect. And look, don't try to correct me. I'm 40, bro. Don't correct me. Architect.
You getting older, getting stuck in your ways.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I ain't going nowhere. It is what it is. I'm not doing that.
What's wrong? You don't want to be an architect anymore? Or maybe not as a career. Maybe like if you build a house, you would want to draw out the blueprints.
No, it was me and my brother. I was going to do all the angles and stuff. I was going to do most of the math. He was going to do the drawing of the house. We was going to have a brother like we was going to do the whole construction thing where we architect, build it, all that. We was going to do all that. We had plans to do all that shit. But we just veered away. Then nobody really pushed it in front of us like that.
Yeah, I think that's part of how it went for me.
Because my mother passed away early, so she couldn't put it. My father was really like, I'm not for the bash. My father great.
Right, no, we not bashing. It's just
but it's just wasn't nobody pushing that in front of me.
Didn't push that, you know what I mean?
Push that in front of me. If they'd have pushed that in front of me, like when I found out my son wanted to be a firefighter. He go a motherfucking oxygen tank. He go some boots. He go, we finna do all this. This we going in on. We going straight in on you doing that.
So, speaking of jobs and career paths changing and all that stuff, I don't know if you heard about this.
Hundreds of students.
Let's see, make sure we can hear better. Make sure the people can hear. All right. You heard of Job Corps, right?
Yeah, no Job Corps.
In the Chicago area are not sure where to turn after the federal government pulled funding for their trade school. It's now closing at the end of the month.
Job Corps is a free program for thousands of low-income students across the country who will all be impacted. Those students tell our Marissa Sulik they were blindsided by the decision.
Students at the Paul Simon Chicago Job Corps Center were seen packing their bags and moving out Wednesday afternoon. But this is not because it's summer vacation.
It's hard to get opportunities like this.
Aria McNeil and Charles Wright are on the school's Student Government Association. They say they came here to get a job with a free education.
Wesley, I was looking for a change in my life. I wanted to become something better. I heard about Job Corps and I signed up.
Now they, along with 25,000 students across the country, are losing their housing, education, and career training due to what the federal government calls a phased pause.
This came out of the blue. We were actually on our first SGA field trip and we got the news. Yes. And it just hit us like, we're closing, we're not even done yet.
Last week, the U.S. Department of Labor announced they are shutting down the 99 Job Corps centers across the country, which includes the locations in Chicago and Joliet. The department says the decision aligns with President Trump's 2026 budget. They say in 2024, the program was in a $140 million deficit and is expected to cost another $213 million this year. The federal government adds the program has had thousands of serious incident reports, including sexual assaults, drug use, and violence. The Department of Labor says while the pause goes into effect on June 30th, there's no hard deadline for students to move out. They say each center should support the students with that process.
Since we're closing down, I might go to a shelter and then finish college there. We'll see.
McNeil and Wright are two of the 2 million people who Job Corps says they have helped since it started. They don't want to leave the 33-acre campus off I-55.
We have no control over this situation and things like that, and it's really unfair.
They say they're using what they learned so far to try and land a job, while Job Corps says they are suing the Department of Labor. In Little Village, Marissa Sulik, CBS News, Chicago.
Okay, what are your thoughts about that?
It's crazy. And thank everybody who voted. Hey, we got to keep that same energy. Nope. We can sit up here and say all this time, this come from his bills, his things, his doing. Ain't nobody else got nothing to do with this but President Trump that's in the office right now. This got something to do with him. Medicaid for to be gone too. All the stuff that people were sitting up here shouting up and down saying this was gonna happen, this is what happens. We got money for all the other stuff in that bill, but we ain't got money to keep this going. You finna add another $2.some trillion deficit to the deficit already, but you ain't got a couple $100 million for this? That's helping kids, that's keeping kids off the street. Job Corps been around since I've been a shorty. I was probably finna go to Job Corps. Now this is getting tore down. I don't got no more to say. I want to hear what Spaces got to say.
Bielma said that's unfortunate. Said, dang, people voted for that project 2025, we were told. I don't really know what I really think about it, to be honest. Of course, it when you hear somebody saying their life is going to change because of a cut in funding. Of course, that'll tap on your heart and say you'll be empathetic or even sympathetic in a lot of cases to people lives changing dramatically in that way. don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Especially when you relate it to the what'd you say? Add to the big beautiful bill, right? That's what you were mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even understand that. I don't understand. I don't understand how it's adding. I haven't, in all the conversations I've heard about it, I haven't heard how it's adding to the national debt. Now, I'm not saying that it's not adding. I haven't heard how it's adding.
Ain't none in that bill for us, B. You can keep saying that no overtime on tips and that no overtime on overtime, meaning that no tax on overtime. That shit don't come until after you file your taxes. You don't get none of that money until you give you a little what you call at the end of your taxes, like a credit or something. But that don't do nothing for us. That bill don't got nothing to do with us at all whatsoever.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I've been looking at all type of stuff. Right? I've been waiting on you to come say something about it. You got something to say something about everything else when Democrats do something. But you ain't said nothing about none Republicans doing and what they got going on right now, though, brother. I've been waiting on you, too. I've been sitting there just waiting patiently. I want to hear something that you got to say.
Biombo said we were screwed as a people and a country. Yeah, they lied about the taxes.
My point exactly, though, but people are not keeping that same energy. That's why I say you shouldn't pick sides. Don't nail one of them motherfuckers. Democrats or Republicans really don't care about us because both of them stealing. Both of them stealing. Both of them got their hands in the pots. And until we start waking up and seeing that, because he a Republican, we going to jump on him because he a Democrat. No, we should be in this shit together anyway because they don't care about us. They don't. This is a prime example. You come in and you cut this funding. This funding been for these kids for I don't know how long. You know how many kids this stuff saved? How many kids are probably working because of Job Corps right now today? And this is finna go down. And it ain't even just this. It's Medicaid too. Medicaid help a lot of older people and everybody out that really don't got the job and the wherewithal for medical attention. That helps them out.
Well, it's not a completely cut out.
Okay.
It's a elimination of and addressing of fraud, waste, and abuse of it. It's never taken away. Everybody says that. He literally said out of his own mouth, "I don't want it. It's not going away. I'm just analyzing it."
I'm so glad you said that about wasteful spending, right? Your other homie, Elon Musk, said, "I just cut all this stuff, and you throw a whole bunch of more stuff on this." So why they beefing if it's not wasteful spending or wasteful cutting and all that stuff? Oh, that's just propaganda too?
I don't know. I haven't seen how. Well, first of all, I didn't bring this stuff up because you said on this podcast and in our group text that you didn't want to talk about this political stuff.
You're right, brother.
So that's why I wasn't talking about it.
Hold on.
But then you said last week, yeah, we instead of talking about this Tory Lane stuff, we could be talking about that big, beautiful bill. So I'm confused.
But you didn't send it, though. You didn't send it for us to do. But you sent everything before I even said that, brother. And we're going to probably get into it right now, right now. Before I said what I said when we had our talk, you didn't send it before then? You didn't say nothing before then. This stuff has been circulating around. This stuff been circulating around for like almost a month.
But you said you didn't want to talk about
Bro, we just talked about that 2 weeks ago.
Talked about what?
Not talking about if we're going to talk about some politics stuff, like send it and let us like do some research on it. We just said that 2 weeks ago. This stuff been circling around for a month already, bro.
No, you said this is back. I can even pull up the YouTube.
Go ahead, man. Say your thing. Say your piece.
But that's what I'm doing.
Go ahead.
So this was doing a presidential election. So this was about over 8 months ago now when you said you don't really like talking about this political stuff. And you said it at least 2 or 3 times after that.
But you still brought stuff in here for Brandon Johnson. We still got on Brandon Johnson's ass.
That's not about a Republican or Democrat. That's about the choices he's making for Chicago.
But it's still politics, though. It's politics. Is it not politics?
But that's not the reason I was bringing it up, though.
But is it politics, yes or no?
Yes, it's politics, yes.
That's the only thing I'm saying is politics.
But that's not why I was bringing it up. I'm bringing it up for a different reason other than politics.
But it's still politics, though. It doesn't matter what reason you bring it up. It's still politics.
I'm asking, yes. The reason why I ask a question is for the reason I asked the question.
But it's still politics.
I agree believed that already twice.
But it's still politics. That's the only thing I keep saying.
That's fine, but your argument is about Republicans versus Democrats, and the argument, the smoke I have for Democrats and don't have smoke for Republicans, which is not true. But and you hold on to it, which you also said last week. People believe what they want to believe, and you are that person about me when it comes to politics. I am not a Republican. I am a conservative, and you are conservative too, but you don't want to say it.
I'm not nothing. I got common sense.
In your everyday practices of life,
I got common
conservatism.
Sense. I got common sense. I got common sense to know that now one of them don't care about me.
Okay, that's fine.
I got common sense to know each bill that any one of them send is not going to do nothing for us.
Okay, so this has been a thing that's we've known for people knew that before we were born. Yet we still have conversations about it. We've been saying the same thing for who knows how long, and we keep having conversations about it. So we're gonna talk about it.
Go ahead.
So when it comes to the big beautiful bill, I haven't yet heard. Yes, Elon did say, you're gonna add all of the work we did with Doge, you're gonna reverse it with this big beautiful bill. Okay, Elon, while both Trump and Elon got the Twitter fingers, how? And this is a genuine question I'm asking. How? What is in the bill that's gonna add to the national deficit? And Trump himself even said we need to raise the debt ceiling X amount of dollars or raise the debt ceiling a little bit. He said it himself. I'm asking anybody, what in the bill is going to raise the national deficit? What is going to happen? I don't know. Let's see. Be Humble said, got to admit he lied, and the people that fell for it were what he called suckers. Be Humble also said it's interesting how some people can fall for the grift and will say on the knowing the train is off the tracks. Yeah, I'm not sure what you meant by that one, Be Humble. But yeah, that's why I wasn't bringing the stuff up. But when it comes to, I don't know. I think people are just going to complain regardless, because in one hand, people were saying the government's corrupt and they have a whole lot of secrets and all this stuff. They don't tell us nothing.
True.
Whatever the case, and then we get this more visibility, more transparency than ever, and people are still complaining.
True. So
which one is it? Because maybe it's just me, but I think we would have been in a substantially worse situation than had Kamala won.
So how we know? We would never know.
We never know, but that's my opinion. But that's my suspicion.
We in deep shit right now, though. We in real deep shit right now.
Well, when you start over, it's not. What happens?
We in real deep shit right now.
If back in the days when you couldn't save your game, if you die and you run out of lives, or if the game get turned off for a reason, you got to start from the beginning. When somebody, let's say, buys a house, if they don't want that house, demolition has to come first.
But at what cost? At what cost? You can say the demolition cost, and I can agree with you on that. You know, the fall comes before the rise. I can agree with you on that. I can totally agree with you on that. But at what cost?
MS, what's good, bro?
At what cost? What cost is going to cost us as the American people? What cost? Ain't nobody else taking L's but us.
Ain't nothing to do about that.
But
you see what I'm saying? Like, okay. So let's try to compare apples to apples as much as we can, because it's different situations. I know that, but Be Humble said Obama happened. So during quarantine or during Joe Biden's presidency, we talked about the amount of money that he sent over to Ukraine, right? That's money going straight out the pocket. And Be Humble said it wasn't actual dollars. It was equipment and all that stuff. Whatever it was that we sent to them, it went to them. American equipment went to them. So is that worse? Giving the money that we have to other people, or cutting certain programs and certain things in what he's saying and or to cut certain things in an attempt to save money.
I think
recover money, I should say.
I think cutting from the own American people is worse than me. Worse than me.
Okay.
So which one is worse to you?
I think giving it away.
Kind of knew that. Kind of figured that.
Be Humble said the hate for a half black man led to this and not wanting it to happen again. Is he half black? I genuinely don't know, because I've never met a American black man named Barack Obama, which I even heard that that's not his real name. And I agree with that, Be Humble. He said, but he cuts and we still don't see it. Well, I think of it like paying off credit card debt.
But the thing about the cuts, though, who else is taking the cuts? They not taking the cuts, though. They still getting everything's still going in their pockets and they still getting it. But they cutting from the American people who really need it, though.
Let me ask you a question, Mo. Let's say you have a business. And you have 50 employees, whatever the case. If your business is losing money, are you going to make sure your pockets are secure?
No, I'm gonna make sure, because I got I got a heart. First of all, I like that you bring that. I have a heart, so I know that not just me and my family depend on my business being saved, but I'm gonna try to make cuts where I don't have to. I might have to cut their hours, but they still gonna have a job. I'm not finna just cut them out. No, I gotta cut you completely. You on out and on the street. No, I'm not doing that. That's for people who got some type of humility or some type of morals. I can't do that to people.
Even if this now hypothetically, because I wasn't finished with the question, but hypothetically, you have employees that are bad employees, late, not doing what they're supposed to do, elongated lunch break, whatever the case. Your company isn't as productive as you had anticipated, or you're having a slow season. You're not gonna cut employee. That's how business works. That's how business works. When a company needs cuts or it's not as profitable as it's supposed to be, they lay people off. That's how business works.
All I'm saying is, you're right. That is how business works. But keep the same energy and champion and beat your chest like you was because how they say a threat to justice. What they say? A threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And what they saying is, he's doing that to other people now. It's going to eventually be your turn, too.
If it happens, it happens. It's part of what happens.
You saying that now because you rolling with it. But when it do happen to you, you're going to be up here complaining, talking about, damn, I fucked up. That's just like the people who voted for this stuff, and then, you lose your job. I thought I was safe.
I think people that didn't vote shouldn't have a say.
No, I said people that did vote.
That's what I'm saying. Eliminating, because you didn't put in on this. How you?
No, I said
not you in particular.
Oh, okay.
Not you in particular. I'm just saying people in general. If you didn't vote, how you gonna have a anyway?
No,
go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the people that did, and then all of a sudden you losing your job too. But this is what you voted to lose your job.
If that, but
there was a lot of people that happened to.
Did I anticipate that?
But you still voted for it though.
If it had, okay.
And I'm me. I like to keep the same energy when you're losing as the same energy when you're winning, baby. That's why I don't really talk and go bragging and boosting all that stuff. I keep that same energy.
Yeah.
People like to change the temperature. Now, nigga, go stand up there and still vote and beat your chest and go to his rallies too, even though he fired you, right? Still go to him. Don't bitch up now. Don't go run in the back now and try to get on the other side now.
Yeah.
Why?
No, I stand. So this, and again, like I said earlier, a few minutes ago, you said last week that people are going to believe what they want to believe.
Yep.
And you keep thinking that I'm a Trump supporter. I am not a Trump supporter. I am an American.
You said that, bro. You said that on this pod.
I'm clarifying now.
But you said that at first.
Okay, whatever I said before, I'm saying what I'm saying now. I don't agree with you, but
you didn't say that?
I don't believe that. Show me.
You didn't say you're a Trump supporter.
Ma, go back and watch whatever episode you think that I said that on and send me the screenshot. If you show me, then I'll agree with you.
Bro, you was up here talking about, Trump. When they say he got shot, he was like, yeah, we gonna win. You didn't say all that stuff?
Yes, because because he was going for America. When he was talking and whatever he was saying sounded like a better option for America overall. So yes, I wanted him to get in because he followed the beliefs that I wanted.
Okay, that's true. Be humble. You come over here every day. Was this man a Trump supporter like he say, or he wasn't a Trump supporter like he say, or was he just going for the party because that's the party going for? You go ahead and you say, because I know I heard what I heard, and I wish Jerry Day was here.
I don't care what neither one of y'all say. I'm saying what I meant from the start. And I am, like I'm saying now, I am a conservative and I am an American. I care about America first.
Well, if
so if like Be Humble said, one Spaces gets affected, then he will feel different. No, I'm still standing. But if I get affected, then and I believe what's happening is for the betterment of America overall, then I'm going to stand by regardless. I'm going to stand by my decision because there's other ways to get money. If we're talking about employment.
But also too, what you said before, because I'm trying to go back to what you just said before that. What you just said before that, you said, damn, I forgot what you said because I was listening to that. It was just something you just said before. I wish we could rewind.
Be Humble. Did he actually get shot? Bro, I'm still conspiratorial about that, to be honest.
What did he say? He said something. Damn, what did he say? What did you say? I don't remember.
Be Humble said
you said for the better of American people. So cutting Job Corps is for the better of American people?
It's an attempt to cut down national debt, yeah.
But okay, so why you not cutting something else though?
He cutting a whole lot of stuff. What are you talking about?
But they didn't cut nothing for them though.
Are you saying Job Corps? Yes, he is.
What did
Are you saying Job Corps is the only thing he cut them all?
No, I did not say that.
But you
See,
said
I did not say that.
I just asked a question.
I did not say that.
I didn't say you did. I'm asking you. So are you saying the Job Corps is the only thing he cut?
No, but that's something that the American people need that keeps young folks off the streets. But he's not cutting nothing that's benefiting other people too, though. That's the whole thing about it. To me is like you cutting all this stuff that like the poor people that really really need the shit you cutting that.
It's not a lucrative thing. It's losing money. It's like the WNBA. Let's see if we can get a list of it. Facing biggest cuts. Let's see. It looks like each one of these bold prints are stuff that he's cutting. Except from the GOP's mega tax. It said the federal department facing biggest cuts, and this is just a random thing that I clicked. Under the Trump administration's budget proposal, the Department of State combined some other international programs will receive the largest cut any cabinet level agency by dollars and percentage, $49.1 billion or 83.7%. So it's not just Job Corps, it's federal stuff too. Let's see. The Department of, I don't know what these people do. Department of Health and Human Services sees its budget slashed by $33 billion, roughly 26%. Let's see. Be Humble said Spaces the debt still has interest on it. I agree. So let me ask you and Be Humble a question. What do you suppose we do instead? And it's a genuine question. I'm not trying to be contrarian or argumentative. Genuine question.
It's a whole bunch of stuff you could do besides just going in there and just thinking you know everything. First of all, you could have collected a team and bring all the governments and everything because they said Bill Clinton did this once before. And the way Bill Clinton did it was he brought all the agencies. He said, okay, what can we cut that we can still keep this stuff and we keep stuff for the American people, but what else can we cut? And he went together with Congress and they passed bills and laws instead of him being like he a dictator and just cutting shit when he want to cut it, tariffs is on, tariffs is off type shit. Bill Clinton did this before.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. It was something that I just wanted to pull up. I forgot what it was. Shoot.
But he's not doing it right. Instead of him just like, he want to put his name on everything and beat his chest like he's the one who's doing all this stuff. No, nigga, you got a team to help you do this stuff.
I forget what it, I might not be able to find it. Let's see. I forget what it was. It's going to sound like I'm making it up if I don't find it.
What was you gonna say anyway?
But long story short, it was a particular job that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Biden created, or he had an aide. It was like an LGBTQ aide going around trying to spread LGBTQA all the awareness and paying that person $300,000 a year.
Oh yeah, that needs to be cut too.
So and it did.
I agree with you on that. That's done now. You need to get that shit up out of here.
Now, and that's what a lot of media sources, jobs like that are what a lot of media sources pump up as Trump cutting jobs.
But see the thing with that though, when you say media, it depends on which media you do, because each media is for each different party. Yeah,
I listen. Me personally, I listen to left, right, and middle.
Because they both pump. They don't say like another one. The plane. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. Wasn't nobody saying that he shouldn't be taking that plane.
Are you saying people on?
No, his side was not telling him. Yes, it was. I'm sorry. Yes, it was. His side was telling him you cannot accept that plane. It's against the Constitution. You can't accept that plane. But he want to accept it anyway.
Hey, I mean, if I give you,
I can't take it though because I'm a government official. You can say all you want to. It's not right. It's in the Constitution that you can't.
Yeah,
take it.
I read it. I know. I forget what it was called.
It's a you can't take nothing from princes, kings, all that. It's like some amendment. I forgot what amendment was.
Oh my God!
You can't take it. I can't take it. It don't matter what you say. If my job say I can't take it, I can't take it.
Yeah. Let's see. Be humble. You know what the part of the Constitution that was? I forget what it's called. Let's see. Constitution about accepting gifts. Emoluments clause. That's what it is.
Okay.
Emoluments. The U.S. Constitution addresses the acceptance of gifts by federal officials primarily through the emoluments clauses. Foreign emoluments clause, Article 1, Section 9, Clause 8 generally prohibits for federal officers, including the president, from accepting gifts, offices, or titles from foreign states without the consent of Congress.
Yeah. So he wasn't supposed to be accepting that. But he said he's going to use it as U.S. money. And that's dangerous anyway, though.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck they did to that plane.
That is my number one gripe about that. For real. Like, you don't know what is on that plane. You don't know what they're trying to do with it. You don't know if they bugged it. You don't know if they set it to, heavens forbid, explode at some point. Like, you don't know what. Like, just off the strength of that. I would have been like, I'm cool.
But to me, it's just that I don't like how we try to be one-sided. If people do fucked up shit, I don't care what side you on. You need to call it out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't give a fuck if you voted that way, you did. Whatever you did, if they do messed up stuff, and you can't sit up here and tell me, like, a lot of stuff that's going on right now is really fucked up. Because it really ain't hurting nobody but the American people. If it wasn't hurting the American people, I can understand that. But people are out here struggling. And you know when people start struggling and you talking about all this stuff you want to, that what you call the stuff that we was talking about when we was talking about the January 6th riot things, that Civil War shit is like around, like, shit get real crazy. Like, where people can't afford, rent is going up crazy too. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that we're not focusing on that we really need to be focusing on that he said he was going to do. All this grocery stuff, he said he was going to make this stuff the best economy ever. You probably can say that now that it's working that way, but what about right now, what people are going through right now? People can't afford to pay this shit.
Let's see.
We just freestyling today, y'all.
Because he's, oh man, I can't find it.
What are you looking for?
But it was something about, it was something about Trump signing something having to do with Medicaid or Medicare. I forget which, I don't know which one is which. I need to learn about that. But it was something, because everybody's always talking about how expensive it is. And basically, when you know, medicine that's made overseas comes to America, it's
Joe Biden did that.
It's exponential. Did what?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I should let you finish. I should never interrupt you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What do you do?
what you talking about? What you talking about? Trump lowering because he said about his fat friend with the fat drug, and he lowered the drug because he get the drug over there. But Joe Biden already had a bill in there with that.
Did it get passed?
It was in the law. It was in pass. Yeah, he lowered drug prices.
So why are people complaining about how expensive it is?
Joe Biden lowered drug prices and all that other stuff. If we go look at the bill, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot right now, but I could have sworn he passed the bill, he signed it into everything or whatnot. Now, Trump can take it to another level and do even more with it, but he signed a bill. I could have sworn Joe Biden, if I'm not mistaken, be humble, didn't he sign a bill to lower drug prices?
Let's see. Be Humble said, Space is disappointed this. He requested to buy, he requested to buy the plane, but told us it's a gift. I think, from what, I don't know specifics, but I think that came afterwards, but whatever. He said the plane is 10 years old, and they've been trying to sell it for 5 years. Be Humble said, when we get older, you will use Medicare for health care. It's already high. Sign.
To lower drug prices. Just put to lower drug prices.
Signs to lower drug prices.
Let's see what comes up. I think he did. If I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong.
President Biden signed several pieces of legislation and executive orders aimed at lowering prescription drug prices for Americans, particularly for those on Medicare. Inflation Reduction Act.
So yeah, there you go right there, Inflation Reduction Act. Now, Trump could have just went in and made it a little bit better and added his little 2 cents in, but that's what I'm saying. See, point exactly. Wasn't nobody championing Biden for this when this was a good thing. But then we want to say it like almighty Lord Trump signed this in the bill. You feel me what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. People are complaining about the price of these prescription drugs or whatever. Now, this was signed back in 2022. So it sounds something happened to where this Inflation Reduction Act was ineffective because people are complaining more. I don't say more now than ever, but people are still complaining about how expensive it is.
But and that's my point exactly. You're making my point for me. If it didn't do the job where it brought it down, why Trump can just say I'm gonna do a little bit more or add to your bill to even bring it more? Why I gotta be we did this or you did, like putting people against each other again?
Okay, I just think we're coming at this from different angles because I think the point, the angle I'm coming from is okay.
Oh, it's probably certain drug. Okay.
The way it's how do I say this? The way it worked out to me, it looks like he just signed the bill and left it on the table. Nothing happened after that.
What you mean signed the bill and left it on the table?
Like signed it and literally left it on his desk, and because. People are complaining about how expensive it is. So
when you sign a bill, it's just going along. It's going along now because you signed it.
Okay, cool. But people are still complaining about what he signed to lower. You see what I'm saying? I don't. This is stuff that I want to learn more about, but I always get distracted by something else because a lot of people can just with pretty much all laws that are signed, it benefits somebody and doesn't benefit other people. So
you just hit the nail on the coffin. You just said, right? You just answered your own question. You said he signed this bill in the office and evidently it didn't do enough. Just like you said. But it might have lowered a whole bunch of things, but the people that it didn't lower it for still high. Them the ones that complaining.
Yeah, that's gonna happen with everything.
But
no matter what you do, he can sign a law right now that'll say all people who everybody who makes $100,000 or less a year gets a $3 raise executive order right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be people who make over that don't get it. They're gonna be complaining.
And it's gonna negatively affect the companies because they're gonna have to raise their prices.
Yeah, but
but
you just answered. That's what I'm saying. You just answered your own question when you said because you were trying to give the credit to Trump. When I give it to both of them. Both of them are trying to lower the prices. But I said Biden lowered the prices, but it didn't affect everybody. But you kind of dismissed his, but you was praising up Trump's. That's what I was trying to say.
I don't know enough about the Inflation Reduction Act to really speak on it. Be Humble said if people are complaining, the current administration is to blame as they can do something now. Stop it. This was signed in 2022, Be Humble. He had 2 whole years before he was out of office to make something happen.
No, but you talking about right now. What's going on right now?
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, somebody been in office for 5 months, and you're gonna blame a problem that pre-existed.
Hey.
So what are we gonna do? Which side are we gonna do? Which side are we gonna choose on this? Are we gonna choose the side that signed something but nothing happened, or the side that's been making more? People are still complaining about it.
But you keep saying that, but it's people that it helped and it affected though.
I haven't heard, and I'm not saying that I'm supposed to, but I've heard far more complaints about what Biden signed in 2022 than now.
No, that's why I don't really like talking about this, because it's like
you did it again. So what's up?
Because it's like I just want to be common sense with it. What you saying is right. What Trump did was right. It lowered the drug prices for people, right? Right?
Yeah.
What Biden signed back then, it lowered the drug prices for some people. We might not know all of them and they might not be complaining no more, but it still lowered drug prices for people. You can't give him that credit?
He signed it. Okay. I'm not, what I'm saying is, so, okay. I say all the time on this podcast, I am a seeing is believing person. So show me. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I need to see it.
So you seen it with Trump?
Have I seen it? Yes. Specifically, I've heard specific people say that what people that have, how do I say this? People that are benefiting from this Medicare, what do you say? I forget what he said. Anyway, whatever it is that Be Humble said something earlier about when we get older. People that are benefiting from that are saying that what Trump did, Trump is doing more stuff for them than what Biden did.
Biden did a lot of stuff. They just don't give him credit for it. Biden, did you know that Biden signed one of the things about the overdrafting fees and credit cards charging you all those fees? Did you know Biden signed a law into that? But see, that's why.
But what is I don't understand.
Okay, you know how credit cards just be charging you ridiculous amounts of fees just for any and everything. Banks do too. Charge you it'd be like hey, I'm gonna give you a fee because your name start with a S. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He went in, he signed a bill that they can't do that no more. But they didn't rave about it, so you don't know about it.
You're right. I don't know about it.
Point exactly.
No.
And like I always say, you're gonna believe what you're gonna believe regardless. That's why I try not to go with this and try not to go with this. I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
I'm talking about in general, people overall in general. You're gonna believe what you're gonna believe regardless of what you're talking about. But I've seen he signed a bill for that.
What I do know, I don't know anything specific about that. Now I will say what I do know specific about what Biden did was he and his administration advocated for charging tax on wireless payments. So all those people that get Zelle payments have people that do hair,
I ain't with that.
People that do hair, people that I don't know, whatever it is that they do that they pay. If they receive over $600, they have to file it on their taxes or something.
I thought it was over 10. I know what you're talking about. I thought it was over 10.
What, $10?
10,000.
Oh no, it was something that I know. I was like,
could you Google it? Could you Google it real quick?
Let's see. I don't even know what to call it.
Would you say
Biden bill about tax? Tax. Wireless. Let's see. I think it was right. Let's see.
I heard this. I know you're not lying. I thought it was just 10,000 though.
Oh, you wanted the amount? Okay.
Yeah. I know you're not lying. You're not lying.
Threshold third party payment. This change brought. What is the amount? Let's see. Wires payments. So yeah, the fact that right here. Let's see if AI pulls it up. The American Rescue Plan Act changed the reporting threshold for payments received through third-party platforms like Venmo, PayPal for goods and service. Previously, a Form 1099-K was only required if a user received over $20,000 and had over 200 transactions annually. The legislation lowered the reporting threshold to $600 regardless of the number of transactions.
Right. I remember you saying that. That's why I ain't call you no line. You said that.
Oh, look at B-Home. He said, where did you hear that? He ready to argue with me, man.
He just asking questions like you are. I don't think he was arguing. I think he was just asking a question like you were.
You know he's my personal contrarian.
But I think to me, it's just stuff on both ends that we don't like and we need to call out. And I think especially when it comes to American people, we need to have more empathy and more sympathy for people. It's a lot of people out here that's not making it, that is trying. It ain't like people out here like we always say that people out here being bums. Most majority of people thought, like they always say, majority of black folks are criminals. No, majority of black people go to work every day and try to do what they need to do to survive and try to do it the right way. We got a small percentage of people that do fucked up and criminal shit that it affects all of us. They put the blanket on all of us, but it's not all black people. Just like I don't think all Americans are just bums out here not wanting to work, not wanting to do something,
right.
But they're trying, and this fucking government is just making it harder and harder every time you turn around.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Oh, you need to see it, Be Humble? I just put it up here.
You sure did? You just put it up there. It was $600. Because I thought at first it was $10,000, if I wasn't mistaken.
Right here. The legislation lowers the reporting threshold to 600 regardless of the number of transactions.
And then,
go ahead. Last thing. You can say the last thing, and we'll go to the next thing.
No, I ain't got nothing else. I'm good.
Okay, cool. Man, you know what? Be fine, man. I love talking to you about that stuff, man. I love it.
No, I got that. Go back to what Beaver Humble said. I got that from that dude. What is his name? From Fashion Fit. What's his name? Is his name Marlon? Myron
Gaines.
I seen him on a clip talking about reason why people don't move into black neighborhoods is because all of them, and they make up. He was saying something. I might be butchering it, but he was saying something about black people do most of the crime. I know you saw this.
Yeah.
Do most of the crime. I'm like, nigga, no.
Yeah, he's a fool.
No.
Regarding that, because
no.
He's wild for that. I stopped following him or stopped paying attention to him a long time ago.
Nigga, like that girl said, nigga, you ain't started getting no pussy till you was 18. Shut up. You a fucking lame. And you be around and you be main one talking about paying girls. You pay girls all the time, bro. That's all you do is pay women.
Ooh, that's bars.
It's records too. Women that came out, plenty of women that came out to about you paying.
All right, so.
Hello?
Oh, you finna go here?
Yeah, so.
Probably gonna end on this because I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah, that's cool.
He African. Hey, boy, I ain't even with that African American no more. I'm black American.
I agree.
Because them motherfuckers don't really fuck with us like that. You done seen plenty of videos and plenty of whatever. They don't. I can't wait till DXPH come back and motherfucking Jerry Day come back. Yeah, we black Americans. We not African Americans.
Shoot. Oh, almost had to sneeze. All right, so shout out to the homie 2K.
Salute 2K.
2K, Kelly, Corinne. These are all three people, YouTubers. Check out their content. It's great. I love Black's content. He does like a hip hop news type of channel. So it's Talks with 2K. He has his own channel. He's super great dude. Kelly Corinne show. She's growing, in the socio-political space. And Black_TV. These are three great people. I've never met Black. I never met Kelly, but I've met 2K twice. Seen 2K twice. Met him in person.
Country ass Mississippi nigga.
Yeah. So they
salute 2K.
They have a morning show that comes on at 11 o'clock Central. They call it the "Don't Pee Me Off."
Hey, that should be funny when he say that though. He say, "Man, don't piss me off." Don't piss me off.
Morning show. It comes on at 11 every day, Monday through Thursday, because they don't do it on Friday. So they were having a conversation, right? Now I'll just let the video do the most explaining, but interrupt and jump in whenever you need to.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and forth.
But they had a conversation, and the conversation was about 2K asked Kelly, when was the last time you told your man that you appreciate him? And the conversation went crazy, but it's based off of a clip from Carlos Miller on, I forget what podcast, but here we go. Check it out, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
2K.
Hey.
Black don't got
Feel.
Oh, by the way, the conversation was also about the power of a woman's words, by the way.
Yikes.
Okay, you want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, let me go to the next one.
Hey, thanks for the call. Oh shit! Y'all got the chill on black, man, for real, bro.
Okay, how do I start this from the beginning?
A woman knows exactly how to make a man feel bulletproof.
Wait,
with
let
the way
me
that she treats him, with the way that she caters to him, with the way
He reload.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The lady gets so used to what.
Wait, let me do it one more time.
You ain't gonna. You got to be a protest.
It's like the lady gets so used to what he doing all the time.
Play it twice.
It turned into entitlement.
Bam, that part, and they get unappreciated, and it's just like women, y'all like every now and then can just be like, damn, I appreciate you once a month, dog. You know how much a man is as a man, as a man who provide, and as a leader who just like want to make sure your life is happy. Just to hear those words, you ain't got to cook, clean. If you just said, damn, man, you know what? I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. That right there.
Go ahead, Maul.
Capping. Talking about just because you told me you appreciate me, you better still get that cook and clean. I'm not trying to hear that. I don't know what the fuck Paul Pierce talking about. He tripping.
Facts.
Shit.
Yeah, he was tripping with that one.
Yeah,
but people at that level, they pay for that stuff. They outsource it all.
No, if we want to keep you want to keep the Gucci and the Louis on your ass, you want to start cleaning. Because the cleaning crew going to eventually cut in that budget. We got budgets. Ooh. If we want to keep this up and you want to keep driving the cars you're driving and all this, we're going to have to cut somewhere. Hey, what you say, the budget's got to be cut somewhere? So we're going to have to cut something.
Yes, sir. I 1,000% agree. Like, because at that point, honestly, Paul Pierce, and people in the NBA, people in sports, people in entertainment that actually have money, that are actually living a life, a very expensive, high-profile life. If the woman that you're kicking it with isn't cooking, isn't cleaning, what is she doing there besides draining money?
Yeah.
That'll
make a nigga feel like he's 10 feet tall. It's the shit that men are craving from women don't have nothing to do with finances. A woman knows exactly how to make a man feel bulletproof. With the way that she treats him, with the way that she caters to him, with the way that she builds him when ain't nobody looking. When your lady can sit, Paul will tell you, this the shit, bro. If you in a relationship, you go get a haircut and your girl don't rub this little part right here, throw the whole haircut away. And you think you cute today, don't you? Hell yeah. You got your little outfit on.
Okay.
Oh, so this the one you like. See, they treat us so fucked up. We gotta find our compliments and shit like that. It's like we would never just get a flat out compliment. You look great today. Oh, you think you cute? It's like we have to dig. We gotta take a little bit of hate with the love at the same time. We want the 100% uncut love.
Can I?
Man,
okay.
It's
alrighty.
Does that play a little bit of that because you ain't catch it?
Oh yeah.
It's like the lady gets so used to what he doing all the time.
It turned into entitlement.
Damn, that part. And they get unappreciated.
Pause.
So,
I just want to go a little bit there because they keep saying it turned into entitlement, but I think they go both ways though. I don't want to just sit up there and put it on women. It do on women's side. You do need to say I appreciate you sometimes. I think both parties do. You feel me? But I just wanted to say that because I keep hearing them say about the men just keep talking and there ain't no women really to say nothing, and Kelly ain't said nothing yet. But I just think it kind of do go both ways. You gonna finish?
So entitlement. So he's talking about, and I'm just trying to get your point of view. He was talking about it turns into entitlement to where she's not doing anything, but she's reaping. Ray, what's good, bro?
Ray, what's going on?
He's saying it turns into entitlement in the fact that she's not doing anything but still receiving all the benefits of being with him.
So she's not doing none of her parts of what she's doing.
Because according to what I'm getting from Paul Pierce, because he said, you don't got to cook, you don't got to clean. Just tell me that you appreciate me once a month.
Oh, okay.
So because she's not,
I misheard.
Yeah, so that's what I took it as. Because she's not doing anything, she thinks that she's deserving of all this stuff.
Yeah, because I always think both parties when you get complacent and you get comfortable, you take stuff for granted.
Now, this is the question that I wanted to ask you. How, in this case, does a guy get feel entitled?
What you mean?
Because you said it's an entitlement on both sides. So he was talking about a girl feeling entitled to the benefits of being with him.
Okay.
And you said entitlement works on both ways. So how does it work from a guy feeling entitled?
Because I can't say a certified answer.
Okay.
But because I don't know what else she does for him besides just sex.
Right.
So maybe she might pack his bag on his trips and stuff. He don't have to pack his bag or something like that. Maybe she might do that. Maybe she might have he like a favorite something every so often, but he has no time to get it. Maybe she might do that for him. So I don't know. So I don't know what else she does.
Right. Okay. Cool.
DXPH, what's going on, bro? Salute.
What's good, bro? What's good?
So, Kels, I'm gonna ask you because you're the only woman on it. When was the last time you told your husband you appreciate him?
I'm thinking. You know what? It wasn't that long ago. I told him, what did he do? I don't know if I think he brought in some of my packages from Amazon or something. He did something this week. And I know what it was. It was last night. I left the chicken out on the counter and he went down, put the chicken in the refrigerator. I like stuff to defrost overnight. He likes what defrost in the refrigerator, but whatever. And I said, thank you. I appreciate you doing that.
I said, when the last time you told him you appreciate him? Not appreciate him for the fucking chicken.
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Go to your phone and slide down his keyword and type in the question and then see where your husband name pop up in them text messages.
Ooh, child, I don't know.
Just type in the word appreciate.
Okay. I said it to Mika yesterday.
She ain't your husband.
Nope.
Come on. Do you see
it? I'm scrolling.
Do you see it? No, you do not.
I do not see it. I do not.
You suffer from entitlement.
Oh, wait. March 18th, 2025.
Let me see.
No.
Yeah.
He wouldn't like that. He wouldn't like that. But I know I did. I did. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that deep. But...
See, this what most men like. Literally, y'all make us suffer from being good to y'all. Like legit, everything that we do, y'all turn it into a sense of entitlement. Everything. I could go goddamn me, anything, fucking anything. I can't even give you an example because it's everything. I will be turned into entitlement, and y'all will always forget to say thank you. I appreciate you. That's love.
I will say I do think. Well, I can only speak for myself. I always say thank you, and I do say I appreciate you doing that. But just saying, "Oh, I appreciate you," blah 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 blah. I don't remember actually saying it in real life. I'm gonna be honest.
It's a mind game, bro. I don't know what it is, but this is why men be like, y'all words hold so much power, because when I get the support or the confirmation from my girl, it feel like there's nothing I can't do. Like I can fly. If she told me I can fly, I fucking believe.
This nigga said I can fly.
There's no other feeling other than busting a nut that makes you feel that way, bro. Like you get a rush, or like a real adrenaline rush. And y'all don't use them powers ever.
I think men and women get busy, just the day to day, the monotony, and we forget to take time out and.
Yo, 2K in the chat. What's good, bro? I didn't even see you in there. I was different screen. What's good, bro?
2K, what's up? Salute. My Mississippi brother.
Love on our partner or whatever. I think
Man,
living our busy lives, I think we forget.
Like
What'd you say?
Most people are like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I think men and women. are guilty of that. You know, showing appreciation.
When I tell a man,
Kinda, because there's some points, but
Like,
I mean, if you got something that you want to,
no, I was ready to go on start discussing it.
you want to speed it up.
Yeah, speed up.
I appreciate that, bro. Like I told Black something, and he was like questioning me for telling like,
When
I'm like, bro,
the last time you told me that?
like I go through these text messages.
Go ahead.
No, I think it's pretty good about that.
I was telling you, I was like, bro, I appreciate you. Like, thanks for something. And you were like, what? You don't remember that text there, bro?
That sounds like Black. You don't even have to pull it up. That sounds like him. That's why he's smiling right now.
You was questioning me just for like giving you appreciation. I like, bro, I appreciate the hard work or something like that. Somebody was telling you, and you was like, huh?
No, I remember what it was. It was something slight that I wasn't even expecting a thank you.
And I told you thank you, and you like, but that's how foreign it is to us. Like
that was 7 years ago.
That wasn't 7. I ain't know you for 7 years. But I'm saying that's how foreign it is to us, though. Like, just for me telling you thank you for something that's small, and I appreciate your hard work, bro. Like you getting the question shit. Like what? Like what's to this nigga? Is he gay?
No, you're right. You're right. Because when you called your buddy on the phone and said good morning, he had an attitude. So
yeah, so like but I'm telling y'all, women, y'all hold a different power in our life than a homeboy could ever. If, bro, you know how great a nigga can be with the support of his girl. Like women, I'm gonna tell y'all what support look like for men and women. The support is, hey, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. You gonna tell me all about.
Hey, even though I agree with you, 2K, on how great you can be, but nigga, I'm gonna be great regardless. I'm sorry, I ain't never been one of them dudes that need nobody to tell me nothing because I already know what I need to do. Because ain't nobody else gonna get out here and take care of me but me, so I'm gonna be great regardless. And I understand, I understand where you were coming from, and I understand totally. But some niggas out here need to be told that so they can do right. Because you got some niggas that be in and out of jail, and then they don't do right until they get a good woman and she fix them up and she did all this and she make all the makeup and all. I'm not one of them niggas. I ain't never been in jail. I ain't never need no woman to tell me nothing. I know what to do. My mama already told me that a long time ago. Nigga, get your shit together.
Okay. Be Humble said, why do these men need a pat on the back? Be Humble said, corny AF beta males. Support and appreciation are two different things. Okay. Let's see how you think.
Stasis really want to tell you, keep that same fucking energy, nigga.
No, I don't.
I'm going to tell you for him. That's what he want to say. I promise you that's what he want. He ain't like us. I tell him, you tell him I keep that same energy, and let's cue the clip.
A bad shit, and then I'm going to accomplish what I said I'm going to do, and then you just going to give me props on the back end. Like, hey, you said you was going to do that. Hey, that was cool. You did it. You did it. Sometimes I need to shut up and listen. Y'all might throw that in. But it's never, hey, I'm going to do this. Oh, yeah, baby, get him. You can do it. It's never that. It's, I'm going to do this, and, well, this, and then this, and this might happen, and this, and these bitches, and these hoes. It's always that. It's never the support anymore. Never.
That's just like y'all need to subscribe to this channel if y'all enjoying this fucking show.
These are facts. Y'all really do need to subscribe. And I know this information because I got the homeboys, and they'll come tell us they plans and not their girl, because when they talking to their girl, them dreams get quickly killed and deferred. Quickly. Hold on, we got a phone call. Hello? Yo.
Yeah, you had me pull over for this conversation.
I pull over. What you got to say, bro?
Bro, so you know what's crazy? I actually listened to a YouTube stream today when it was basically, basically telling men about women. But the short version of what I'm thinking about this situation is, this is why I love TV shows. I don't know how many people watch Power, but Ghost asked Tasha.
Facts. I know what you're going. I know where you're going with this.
He said, he asked her, how did you see me? And instead of her saying the lifestyle that'll bring them the most peace, that'll keep them out of danger, that is going to make James St. Patrick an upstanding citizen and not have.
She said the biggest damn drug dealer that New York has ever seen.
Basically what he was.
After that.
He started fucking with somebody who believed in James St. Patrick.
You know what I'm saying? So, but this is crazy because I was watching women's comments in the chat just now, and it's crazy because when you ask that question, when the last time you told your man you appreciate him, and Kelly gave that example, she gave the example of, I appreciate you for what you did for me.
Thank you. Hold on, wait, let that shit marinate. Run that back, sir.
Yeah, she said, I appreciate you for what you did for me. Men aren't often appreciated for anything outside of our utility to women.
Oh my God.
So then how would I appreciate him then?
For him. Not for what he's done for you.
So what do you think about that?
I get where you're coming from, and
you know it's me.
I know it's you. I get where you're coming from. I understand it, but we had this discussion before when we said being a man is a thankless job. I know what I got to do. I will appreciate it if you did tell me you appreciate me and all those things, and I would love it. But if you don't, I'm still gonna do my part. This is what I got to do. When I signed up to be a man and be a man in this house and have a family, this is what I signed up for. No matter if I get the appreciation or not or whatever, I still signed up that I got to take care of this what we need to take care of.
Right.
Women, you're going to have to tell them you appreciate them because they ain't going to do shit unless you do. But most men going to go through it without talking about no appreciation or nothing. They're going to just do what they need to do. They're going to keep doing their thing.
Yeah.
Most men, strong-headed, leader of the household type men, they don't keep doing it. They don't need that. I'm not going to say they don't need it because I don't want to keep putting it like that like it's not needed. But they're going to do it regardless.
Right.
If you had your family and everything, you would want it, but you're going to keep doing your thing. You're going to still take care of this motherfucking family.
Absolutely.
Now, would that make you and go over the top? Yeah.
And exactly. And with the original clip, what Paul Pierce said, he's at the first beginning when he started talking, he said once a month. And I think people miss that. And I think people miss it because Be Humble he said, why do these men need a pat on the back? Corny AF beta males.
I'm kind of with him because I'm not like I said, I totally agree with what Black said. I'm not the dude that complain about it. I don't complain about nothing unless I can change it. And then if I can change it, that means I'm not going to complain about it no more because I'm going to change what I'm complaining about. I'm not one of them people that complain about all this stuff and know I don't need it because I know what I need to be doing. Don't worry about it. When I'm gone, you're going to be boo-cooing. That's when you're going to really cry about it. When I'm gone, you're going to be really crying about it because damn, that nigga did a lot of stuff.
Facts. Be Humble said, this is Red Pill adjacent. He said, will you stop working because they don't say good job or give you an award? Not asking for an award. Not asking for just special kudos. Not asking for you to come home and put my slippers on my feet and lift me up off of the ground and carry me to the bed. Not asking you to take my clothes off for me and run my bath water just once a month.
Hold on, Space. Hold on. You remember we had another podcast where you said, when I come home, y'all need to greet Daddy. I'm just fucking with you.
No, because you're right. I did say that. Yeah, you're right.
You remember that part?
Yeah.
I was just listening to that part the other day too.
Yeah.
That's how I really remember.
I was thinking about let's basically I'm a little bit more laid back about it now. A little bit more. But
about the greeting when you come home?
Yeah, it was more so just acknowledging.
Okay.
Not necessarily be sitting at the door waiting for me. Just like, hey, Dad, hey, whoever I am to you in the house.
Not going to happen.
All right.
Not going to happen.
I'll tell you, that will.
Not going to happen.
Okay.
And guess what?
Everybody says that about the stuff that I do, and I prove them wrong all the time.
It's not going to happen. You want me to tell you why it's not? Because you still going to do what you need to be doing for that family when they don't?
But I'm not gonna stop paying bills because people don't greet me when I walk in the house. No, of
You're going
course.
to try to get them, and it's going to happen for a little while, but guess what it's going to do? Stop. It's going to happen. Then guess what again? You're going to say something again. It's going to happen for 2 more months. It's going to stop.
Be Humble said, y'all have to learn the 7. Do you remember what you said when you was talking about when if not your son, but hypothetically your child's grades start slipping, you're gonna sleep on this cot.
You're gonna sleep on this cot.
You're gonna take this TV out of your room. All right, just like you just said. When I'm gone, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. Think I'm playing. All I want you to do is just why is this so difficult? This is just a few words. This is just, hey, Dad. Why is it so difficult? Be Humble said something that we all know. Not all, not every, right? We know that with every single situation. Like Will started this podcast. No absolutes. Not everybody, not all. Yeah. But he said not every man or person responds or needs them to be told that they are appreciated. That's why if y'all know the seven love language, y'all will understand. If you're in relationships, I would say they should take the 7 love language test. I thought it was 5. Was it gift giving, acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, and quality time? I don't know where you got 7 from.
And mouth to lip service. my favorite. Let me stop, man, before I get in some trouble.
All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
Appreciate him.
For existing.
Yes, you are appreciated in that same capacity every day, kid. As a woman.
Like for instance,
This is nonsense.
I've been told that I'm appreciated.
You hear what she said?
What?
She said it's nonsense. Is it really?
What?
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Oh, for just existing?
You appreciate him for just existing.
But
She said it's nonsense.
But I'm, you know, I like to go. If you're gonna go that way, you got to make sure you do it too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just say I want you to just be telling me you appreciate me just because I existed, but then I don't tell you every so often too.
Well, it's like you said, women need to hear it more frequently than men, right?
Yeah, but
this is the thing. What name something a man can do in a relationship that a woman can't? Because whenever a man is trying to do something and a woman can't do it, it's scorched earth.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't want to really say it like that because I'm a firm believer in just because I do it don't mean you got to do it too.
Right. Okay. We agree on that. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm that's why I didn't really want to say it like that, but I'm just saying when it comes to things like that, you're gonna have to.
Okay. Especially I listen to Anton, and he disagrees with the idea of the 5 love languages. Now, I don't necessarily. I think his approach on it is.
These niggas going back and forth. Look at that love. The love niggas can't tell me shit. Oh my God. Y'all play nice up in there.
You said good. I definitely wouldn't listen.
Y'all can chill out, man. They cool though. They'll be all right.
No,
2 different opinions.
Yeah, different opinions.
That shit funny.
I believe different people have, based on those 5 things, it appeals to them more. That's not to say that you can control them or just because you do these things, that's the only way to appeal to them. But some things stick out.
Mm-hmm.
Some people really like physical touch. Some people really like holding hands. Some people really like having a hand on the thigh. Other people, for quality time, I just want to sit and watch a movie with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that certain things appeal to people more than the other. Now, should you base your life off of these things? No, not at all.
You better not call 2K Morning Show no more. He gonna hang up on your ass. Hey, 2K, you gonna hang up on that nigga ass? He call you again, Joe. He gonna hang up on your ass, basically.
He gonna call me. Hey, Kelly, what's good? What's good? I was wondering if you were in the chat.
Kelly, what's up? How you doing? He gonna hang up on your ass now. You want to go, like, you got that first call? You ain't gonna get the second call next time. Watch. 2K ain't gonna play with your ass no more. You good.
That's Maul, Kelly. M-A-L, Maul.
What?
He said, what's the darker guy's name?
The darker guy name? What? No, I'm just playing. I'm just bullshit. I love being dark. But next time, put an emphasis on dark. Say darker.
Put it in cap.
Yeah,
put it in capital letters.
And black letters, too, so I can't dog.
But D-A-W-K.
No, my name Maul, though. How you doing, Kelly?
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, put it like this.
He said, let's see. Let me go back over here and read it through here. Kelly said, yes, dark skin man. I said it's both sides that's unappreciated. I was talking in general, not the Paul Pierce situation.
Yeah, and I was feeling. Oh, that's Kelly from the show.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I was feeling your side too. Like what some of you what you were saying. Like, man, this shit gay. Like, I was understanding it. I know that they didn't like it because they was agreeing. They was on the other side, so they didn't like what you were saying when you were saying that. But I'm like, as men, it is what it is. I don't go back and forth with that stuff because it's a double standard in a lot of things we do as men and women. It's a lot of things that women do that men can't do and won't get away with. It's a lot of things that men do that women will not get away with. I'm cool with the double standards. I'm not gonna never question the double standards.
My only issue with double standards is whenever there's a standard that benefits men, women want it too.
No, but it can't happen like that. No, I'm a firm believer in that. We can't do that. But I was with her. I was with her on a lot of things she was saying. Because I caught when Spaces finally sent it to me in the chat. I was like, oh, I agree with her. I agree with her to a certain extent with a lot of stuff she was saying.
Be Humble said, didn't Paul Pierce make the statement in the make it? Be Humble. You got me sounding like I can't read, bro.
Can't a little bit.
Didn't Paul Pierce make it his statement about race in the clip?
Yeah, dark skin. Man, that's crazy. It's funny too.
2K said, I don't think saying I appreciate you or thank you is a double standard.
No, I don't think it's a double standard.
Okay. Let's see. All right, let's get back to it.
4 things that didn't specifically pertain to the person that was telling me that. They say, I see you do this for your mom. I see you do. I appreciate you for what you did for me. Men aren't often appreciated for anything outside of our utility to women.
Oh my God.
So then how would I appreciate him then?
For him. Not for what he's done for you. Appreciate him for him.
For existing?
Yes. You are appreciated in that same capacity every day, kid. As a woman.
Like for instance,
this is nonsense.
I've been told that I'm appreciated for things that didn't specifically pertain to the person that was telling me that. They say, I see you do this for your mom. I see you do this for your family. I see you are this type of person. And, I just want you to know that I really appreciate you for that.
You know why this is silly? You know why this is silly? Because basically,
she got game.
Yeah, this is silly because
You know what 2K said? Yeah, she said, you better watch out, Spaces. She got game.
Pertain to the person that was telling me that. They say, I see you do this for your mom. I see you do this for your family. I see you are this type of person. And, I just want you to know that I really appreciate you for that.
You know why this is silly? You know why this is silly? Because basically,
she got game.
Yeah, this is silly because basically it's I love you. Like you love your partner for who they are.
Sound like he need a cookie.
But Kelly was getting tired of it after a while. She was really getting fed up. So, Kelly hit his ass with the, man, that's gay, man. That's how you knew she was getting, like, I'm over this shit now. That's gay. Get y'all ass up out of here. That's how you knew she was through with this shit. Like, man, I'm not discussing this shit with y'all no more, man. That's gay.
Muhammad said, I know he did make a statement recently about black women compared to sisters. What? I don't know. Kelly said, oh, he did. I think it was about, oh, he's talking to Be Humble. Okay.
No. That boy, he's speeding. That boy's speeding right now. Space
okay, I got to show this. So this went to what you before you took the caller. This is that scene from 300.
So this, hey, is that Cersei? Cersei from Game of Thrones? I didn't realize that. Sheesh. Anyway, so this is the scene where in 300 when he kicked him down.
Yeah.
So Kelly was saying that he consult. Oh shoot, he consult Meliodas. Meliodas is his name?
I don't know.
Leonidas. Sorry, I watched too much anime. But Leonidas looked back at his wife. She nodded to Leonidas to kick him, and Leonidas kicked him down the pit. Now I'm not really sure where she was. I think she was saying like he consulted with his wife for him to do that. I'm not sure.
You consult with your wife to do a lot of things though.
Which I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with that. But it sounds like when she was explaining it, I was taking it as like what a lot of people said when Chris Rock made the joke about Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
And people were saying that Jada Pinkett nodded to Will like as a cue to get, yeah. I'd never seen that angle. I watched this. Anyway, that's beside the point.
Hey man, when it's time to get into it, I ain't getting no nod from the wifey. I'm for the suggest the situation is we're gonna get up out of this because I got you with me. Ain't no nod from you. This is gonna be my decision. This ain't no come to kumbaya moment where we finna talk about this shit. This is all on me. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing you got going on.
And didn't she betray him in the end?
Who?
His wife, Leonidas, his wife. Didn't she betray him in the end? Because I remember him screaming, "My queen," and she was like, the whole 300 was dying. And anyway,
she left with the other dude.
And she like,
I'm just playing. I don't know. I'm just playing. It's just a joke.
Oh, jeez.
Copyright like a motherfucker.
Just for 1 second.
Yeah, cut it out. Cut it out.
But basically, before this is what happened. The guy, the emissary comes to Sparta to give an offer.
Conversation.
Yeah, I don't know
how y'all having a conversation about the death pit.
I don't know how we got there, but it was a good. That was a good analogy.
I was with you. It was going with that they don't say it like men don't take what women do for granted every day.
No.
And I hate to do that. I hate to do that. I hate to do that.
Women, most of the time, women are more prone to not say it than men, though. I'm not saying men don't do it. I'm saying everybody does it, but I'm just saying in the majority of the times, as far as context and relationships, women don't appreciate it.
All right, listen, bro, we are forced to see, okay? They do it in the form of holidays. Let's take Mother's Day, for example. That is the world saying, hey, mom, thank you. We appreciate for what you did for us so much. On fucking Father's Day, they throw us a spatula and tell you to barbecue, nigga. They don't give moms motherfucking mops and...
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt this. I felt that, 2K, I felt that when you said that because me and my wife was going somewhere last night and she was like, hey, what you want to do for Father's Day? I'm study driving. I'm like, I don't know. I'm study driving. We going to where we going. She said, you want a barbecue? No. So I felt that shit. That shit hit me when you said that. I felt that. Because I just got that the other day while I was driving. I promise you I just got that. I felt you on that, brother.
I mean, even outside of that, right? Even that's a moment where we're appreciated for our utility, right?
Yeah.
On your day, you're going to cook food for us, right? But a lot of women even hijack that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm the mother and the father, so it's Happy Father's Day to me.
So that mean on that day we get to punch you in your shit too?
Ooh.
Hey, go ahead, man. Come on, man. Continue, man. We'll sit up here to get in trouble, man.
Brooms for Mother's Day, for Valentine's Day. That is us stopping the world again for women. Women got dedicated days to be showered with flowers.
2K, this sounds like sour grapes to me.
I know it do.
I'm sorry. I don't think it sounds like sour grapes. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Sarah says, y'all, this whole convo screaming, sit down with your partners and tell them how you're feeling. Like, just communicate with each other and y'all will be okay. Facts. I don't like all this complaining, Sarah.
Niggas can't even voice their opinions.
They cannot. They cannot.
When a nigga
gotta toughen up.
When a nigga it's just we complain.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
say,
I'm with her too, man. Stop all that complaining, nigga. You ain't your wife. I'm kind of with her on that, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of with her on that complaining. Because I'm not a complaining dude. I don't. Like, what's the solution? We sitting there arguing, going back and forth. What's the solution?
The solution is once a month.
That's true. That's true. But if she's not gonna do it, what am I gonna keep talking about it for? I'm like, we're black on that. Like, they not gonna do it.
But okay, I see. I agree with that.
Okay.
Like if you keep saying the same, the definition of the practice of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Yep.
Right. Shout out to reparations. But yeah, no. If you keep asking for something and it's not gonna happen, or it doesn't happen as consistently as you asked, or whatever it is you talk about, because so Sarah is 2K's wife, the comment that they just highlighted.
Yeah.
So if they sit down, if they do what Sarah just said, and sit down and have a conversation about it and talk to your partner, which I don't use that partner word because that's meant to diminish the role of a man in the household.
And that's for gay people? They were just talking about that too. I heard somebody just talking about that.
Man.
It's my wife.
My wife, and I'm her husband.
Or my girl.
Right? But
my woman, my old lady.
But yeah, so what if they sit down, have a conversation about it, and she says she's gonna do better, she says she's gonna fix the problem, and she doesn't.
But
what if they have the conversation and it doesn't work?
Is it grounds to leave?
No.
Okay, so let's keep it moving.
I agree, but now on the flip side, if a man takes that same energy and says, all right, well, you don't want to do something, he still has to do every single thing that she wants.
Not every single thing. I'm not doing that.
Well, I mean, in their minds, in women's minds.
No, I'm not doing that.
They still, if he does anything, okay, you don't want to do this one simple thing. All right, the example that I'm going to use, and you'll hear it, is women want flowers to be bought for them every so often.
I'm not doing that shit neither.
You can't tell me I appreciate you every so often outside of service for you, then all right.
Hey, go cut on that light. Did you put something on that light? You remember when you walked in the house and your phone connected directly to Wi-Fi? I did that too. Hey, you remember you just had, you ain't even have to pay this bill. You had the credit card to go shopping and all that stuff. You did that too. Remember we went on this trip.
Go ahead,
I paid for the trip. Your $50 ain't do nothing but get us to the airport. No, I'm just playing. That was just a joke. That was just a joke. I saw that on the IVC, that meme study come across the screen where the woman be sitting up here talking about, I'm trying to calculate how much money my husband will have to put if I put my $50 in there. That shit be so fucking funny.
Oh my God. Kelly said this is a good podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly. Salute. Thank you. Thank you,
I'm
Kelly.
honestly curious about you guys' opinion, for real.
What?
Kelly, Black 2K, the people that I communicate with on a regular.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, but no, 2K said the one time, what was the comment was? He's like, the one time, he said having a conversation equals an argument about having the one time you fuck up in 10 years. But that's women.
Ooh.
And I'm being honest, that's women. That's why when I went with Kelly about nigga just met, that's just what women do. Women been doing this stuff since the beginning of time. They've been arguing about things. I got stuff right now my woman been arguing about, and I'll be like, okay. Until I don't want to hear it that day, and I'll be like, okay, you got 5 minutes, go ahead. And then after that, I don't want to hear that shit no more, bro. I'm tired. I don't want to hear that. I'm cool. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Talk about something else. All that sassiness shit today, I don't want to hear none of that shit today. I don't want to hear your sarcasm. I don't want to hear the sassiness. I don't want to hear none of that shit today. Today, not the day. The day might be the day I might whoop your ass today.
We don't condone.
No, it's just a joke. They know me. I'm just a joke. I don't do that.
For YouTube.
I don't. I don't do that. It's just a joke.
I don't want to be sitting here for 2 hours having this conversation. Okay, we got other stuff to do.
Yeah.
We got a show to watch. I could do my research.
Yeah, no.
Get some editing done. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. We almost done.
Appreciate that.
When I do it,
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Read what 2K said. I couldn't see it. What did he say?
Let's see. That's invalidating her feelings when you Maul.
Hey man, my feelings get evaluated all the time. I have to eat my shit. My shit getting evaluated all the time. Yours do too, 2K. I know they do. Yours do too.
That's facts.
Yours, every man's feelings get evaluated. Because as soon as you complain about something, like they say, and even though I agree with Kelly, but nigga, that's gay. And then when Kelly, that's gay. If you don't get your soft ass in here and go barbecue, nigga, on your day, nigga, that's gay. You should do it anyway.
Doing stuff for your wife.
Yeah.
It's gay.
It's gay.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. You invalidate my feelings because I ain't want to sit here for 4 hours and have the same conversation and say the same thing 8 times.
And guess what? You gonna tell me again tomorrow because I'm gonna forget. Because I wasn't listening anyway. I'm just trying to get through this shit. I've been tuned you out 2 hours ago.
Yeah, 2K, he said we need a call-in number. Anybody that got my phone number can call because I'm connected if you want to call in. But yeah, if you have my phone number, we're working on it. I'm actually going to look.
Yeah, we're going to get into a WhatsApp number. That's what we're going to get.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're going to figure that out today. That's my project today.
Yeah, we're going to get the WhatsApp number.
They need StreamYard. We have StreamYard. We just don't. I'm learning about it. I don't know enough about StreamYard. Yeah, you can use the Google Voice number. That's what yeah. All right, so let's see.
Yeah, we're going to get to Kelly Gay, and then that's it. It's going to be a wrap. That shit is funny. We got to get to Kelly part first, then we're going to be a wrap.
No, not enough.
Dog, bro.
Man, we said y'all to shut the fuck up. Why are you invalidating my feelings? The fuck? What be wrong with y'all? Hello?
Kelly?
Talk to us, Space.
Dang. See, this is
He called back. Hold the phone. He called back.
Kelly was tired of your ass. Like, hey, nigga, don't you supposed to be at work? Nigga, what you doing? I'm gonna call your boss and tell you ain't working. Boss, he ain't working.
Yes, hold on. Let the caller speak. Honorary.
I don't understand about women. Men are specifying specific verbiage to tell you what we need to hear from you, and all you're saying is stop complaining, shut up, and get to work.
That's it. I told y'all long ago. We are the hoes, and women are the pimps. They don't give a fuck if it's hot, cold, rain, and sleet, or snow. Nigga, go
You
make my
don't see how
motherfucking
this
money.
sounds. I'm sorry. You don't see how this sounds like some whole shit, Spaces. Seriously, you
sound like
y'all
a- you sound
niggas in
like
y'all
a-
feelings because a broad didn't say I appreciate you, but instead she tells you I love you every day. Y'all really mad about that?
First of all, women don't tell men every day that they love them.
They don't.
First of all, women's love is conditional.
It is. Very.
So as soon as a man stops doing what he's supposed to do in a relationship, her love is gone.
Thank you.
So now, this is an everyday occurrence that we're talking about, that you added that into the conversation.
Whoop my ass, baby.
This isn't an everyday thing that we're asking for that. Just like you women ask for flowers every so often it's nice to hear a woman say, I appreciate you for things outside of your service to me.
No one is disagreeing with that. What we're saying is it's lost on both ends, and I will die on this hill. It really is. It really is. If you think, I'm not even going to use you as an example because I don't like to use real life examples. But if we're going to sit here and play games like men say every day that they appreciate their wife, cleaning, changing diapers, breastfeeding, waking up in the middle of the night, fixing him a sandwich, fixing him coffee, ironing his clothes, doing all that. No, they don't. These women just do it every single day, just like a man goes to work every single day.
The example clearly stated every now and then. Nobody said it every day.
She's adding in the everyday thing. Like this is, I'm saying specific words.
And I said every now, nobody has a problem with every now and then, but then you also said women don't say that I love you, and that's just not true. Like women that are in relationships, they're going to do some things right, otherwise the relationship will end.
Here's my thing. Let me give my 2 cents.
Please
as a man, they don't give a fuck. So why complain about it? Be a man, do what you got to do, and fuck it.
Now, listen, if you want to get the max out of your man, I would behoove you to tell him every now and then, I appreciate your effort.
No one's disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying often I think instead of saying I appreciate, I think women say I love
you. 2K, what are you eating, bro? Say it again.
That nigga eating chicken. I know like good chicken when I see it. That's good chicken.
And he eating it all the way off of the bone.
Hey, boy, I almost thought you was a Haitian for a minute. You Haitian? You Creole a little bit? You Haitian?
Because he ain't a single piece of strand of chicken left. Yo, Molly, what's good?
Molly, what's happening, Molly?
Oh, Molly. Oh, my God, Molly. She said, that's right. Stop complaining and get to work.
Hey, I'm with you on that. I agree. I'm with you on that. Go ahead, finish. I want to hear Kelly, man. I got to hear Kelly say it, man.
you, or they do other things to show their love. They show their appreciation. But they'll use words of affirmation too.
I love you. Wait. I love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I think hit way harder than I love you.
You know why it's the same thing? Because you just said, oh, I said, well, I appreciate what the service was. Well, then you said, well, no, you should say, appreciate him for existing. That's the same as love. I love you. I love that you are here. I love that you exist. I love that you are the person that you are. That's saying I love you. But
if I just paid the rent and a motherfucker say, I love you versus I appreciate you, I love you do not sit up in that same pocket.
And let me tell you why it doesn't. I love you is the phrase is a reflection of how they made you feel about them.
This is gay. I'm sorry. This is gay.
Y'all sound real gay. I mean, don't complain about it. Yeah. Like, I ain't complaining about no woman. I'm not begging a woman to appreciate you, bro, because they're not going to do it.
You know, every time she sucks your dick, she's showing she appreciates you. Like,
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Because I mean, even with that example, right? So this is the man, Kelly, you got me. You got me this episode, Kelly. You got me. Because I was like, ooh, I wish I was on the panel. Ooh, I wish I was on the panel. But in that example, a guy goes to a club, meets a girl the first night. First, they go back to the car. She does that. Does she love him?
Yeah, that's appreciation. She appreciates you.
Buying a drink.
Hell no, she appreciates you, boy. She just appreciated you.
That she came there wanting to do that.
Yeah, she appreciates you with this fellatio.
How? B almost said she outed you, Spaces, live on camera.
Hey, man. Oh, my God. That was a good segment, though, man. Yeah. I really liked it. I told Space that was really good back and forth. Really good conversation.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Central, they go live every day. I'm normally watching Anton at that time. I switched to their show, and I just catch up on Anton after it's done because it's fun conversation. It's fun conversation.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. When I heard her say that's gay, I was like, she through. She ain't even finna play this shit no more. She gotta go.
I had
she got to go. Like that's the Trump card right there. That's the big joker right there. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all gay.
I had a physical reaction. She said, this gay. I was like,
no, that shit was funny to me.
Sheesh. Almost done. A few more seconds.
I can say every time I pay a bill, I'm saying I appreciate you.
It is.
It don't hit the same, though. It don't hit the same.
I'm sorry, you guys sound like some frauds. Sorry.
Hey, Spaces, let me get you out of here before we have to choke here.
Bye, Spaces. Thanks for calling in.
Okay. One last thing. This is why men understand but are still confused about women. Because they'll say, I want you to express yourself. I want you to be able to say whatever it is that you need to say. But then when we say what we want, then this is a seldom thing that we need you to do this every so often.
See, Spaces, that's where you're wrong at.
Uh-oh.
Women say they want you to express yourself, but they really don't. It's just a polite thing to say. Really, they want you to say no. Like women, no, they do not want you to express yourself.
Facts.
Because they'll have a whole different view of you. If you express everything that really go through your head, nigga, she gonna really call you gay. Like women, like y'all be falling for that all the time. I want you to express to me how you feel, baby. I really want you to just pour out your. No, the fuck they don't. They don't.
They really don't.
They don't. It's not. I'm never gonna do that to my. No, I'll give you bits and pieces here and there, but I'm never for to just straight pour myself. No, the way she feel about you is gonna absolutely change.
Yo, is that Cersei? I'm gonna look it up.
Poom poom is gonna dry up. You hear me?
Facts. Yo, she look weird, yo.
Yeah, long hair though.
Let me see. All right. Let's see. Almost done, y'all. Oops.
He said put their channel in the comments.
Could y'all
Baby.
What happened?
Be Humble say, could you put their channel in the comments so they can subscribe to his channel? So they can subscribe to 2K if you can.
It's in the description. Be Humble.
I think I could probably do it. Hold on, let me see. Because I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah, it's in the description. Kelly, I gotta correct your channel. Maybe I did it wrong. But here we go. Oh.
I want to be world peace. It's gonna be world peace. Hell no.
It's gay. It's gay. Hey, express.
You know, every time she sucks your dick, she's showing she appreciates you. Like, listen,
I don't know about that.
I can say every time I pay a bill, I'm saying I appreciate you.
It is.
It don't hit the same though. It don't hit the same.
I'm sorry, you guys sound like some frauds. Sorry.
Hey, Spices, let me get you out of here before we have to choke here.
Bye, Spaces. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
One last thing. This is why men understand but are still confused about women. Because they'll say, I want you to express yourself. I want you to be able to say whatever it is that you need to say. But then when we say what we want, then and this is a seldom thing that we need you to do this every so often. You say, oh, this is gay.
It is gay.
I want to be world peace. It's gonna be world peace. Hell no.
It's gay. It's gay. Hey, express how you feel, 2K. Well, Kelly, nigga, you gay.
First of all,
Man, the world don't give a fuck about how we.
First of all, I'm not one of them broads. I'm really not. I accept that men don't really have much to say and are quiet and don't really speak. I'm not one of them.
Just tell your nigga you appreciate him every now and then. I'm telling you, he gonna run through something for you.
And I never disagreed with that. I do think people should do this, but this, like, I don't know. No, it wasn't Kevin. That was Sapase on the phone.
The way she looking is like, ugh, this is so messy for y'all. Ugh. Like y'all are just so ill.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much the end of that conversation. It was very fun conversation. I the stuff that they come up with every day is like, I don't know how they find their information. They come up with some really great stuff every day to converse about. Let's see. Let's catch up. And be able to say it whenever she goes down on you. That's appreciation.
Hey, I'll take that appreciation any day. Shut your mouth. My bad. My bad. I'm with Kelly them on that. I'm with them on that. I'm with y'all on that, Kelly, y'all. I'm with y'all on that.
You said if she doing that, she ain't talking.
I mean, she ain't talking. I'm with y'all on that. I should have never spoke. My bad. My wife gonna get with me.
Oh man. Oh shoot. Yeah, this is the show. Be Humble, DPMO morning show, and
say my whole wow.
Let's see. Oh, I'm not. I'm looking on the screen as if you can see it. So this is their show.
Yeah.
Right here, DPMO morning show. And
that name is crazy. I'm like, don't piss me off. But that likes that name,
bro. And it works every day.
Yeah.
The challenge behind the show is to make somebody mad.
Oh, okay.
It's to irritate somebody.
Yeah, y'all made Kelly mad that day.
Yeah, so
y'all had Kelly mad.
Essentially, if something that's said doesn't make you mad or irritate you or get you whatever riled up a little bit, then it wasn't a good show. They got to find something. Oh man. But yeah, man, it's been a great show today. Thank you, Kelly, for pulling up. Molly, 2K, Be Humble, David, you stopped through. Greatly appreciate y'all.
Salute.
So I always have something. So Kelly, 2K, y'all don't know, but at the end of our episodes, we have what's called a mesh, and it it started off as mental, emotional, and spiritual health. So it's something that like an acronym that we put together, but it just evolved into just giving
some game. It's really just game. It's our verge of game that's given to people what we've learned and all that other stuff.
Just something that we think can help people. And this is what it was. Somebody said this, and this is bars. What a woman contributes to a man doesn't have a dollar value to it. What a man contributes to a woman does have a dollar value to it. Which one takes longer to acquire? Big shouts out to Will Hill. Make sure y'all check out Will Hill Comedy. Will Hill Comedy. I think it's just Will Hill on Facebook, but he's definitely on Instagram. This has been another edition of your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy Maul, and by the great words of Kelly. Salute. Meeting adjourned.